anymore.
Let it go.
Let it go!
No! No, wait!
Slam the door really hard.
I don't care!
Hey, what's up, and welcome back to Interpreting the Stars, where today we're going to be talking about Frozen in preparation to see Frozen 2 when that's released to digital next week. And it's always a bit of a shock to the system to remember that this movie came out 7 years ago in 2013. The real question is, in that time, can anything really be improved upon? Was this movie in such a state of disarray that a sequel was necessary for edification purposes? I don't know. So let's get cracking. This review is brought to you by the word of the day, edification, the act of being improved. Frozen tells the story of Elsa and Anna, two royal sisters living in a castle secluded from the rest of the village. When everybody learns that Elsa has ice powers, Elsa banishes herself out of shame, and Anna vows to find her sister and bring her back where she belongs. Along the adventure, she meets Kristoff, Sven, and Olaf the Magic Snowman. When I first saw this in theater, I liked it, but because I wasn't a child, I wasn't blown away by it. I know now that after my rating model scored it in all the different categories, Frozen is a very good movie that ticks all of the necessary boxes for a kid's movie. So any and all problems that I personally had with it in 2013 could really be chopped up to the fact that in 2013, I was 25, and Frozen just was not in my demographic. Another problem that I had with this movie when it first came out was the music. I believe it was basically an operetta in which a lot of the spoken dialogue came out in song. That didn't work very well for me as a 25-year-old, and I doubted any kid would really appreciate that much music. But as the years have gone by, I've realized something very surprising. I now like all the songs. All the songs, not just more songs here and there, but the entire soundtrack. I'm not entirely sure what changed here or why I like all the songs now, but I do. And because of that, my personal experience with the film is better tenfold. Now, just looking at the positives in this film as a whole, you're talking about a lot of unique styles of camera work, as it should be. If you have a virtual camera, you can literally do anything you want with it, so go all out. I wouldn't say they did anything crazy, but it did know exactly what it was and how to utilize the camera in a way that worked very well with the songs and the feelings that the songs are supposed to elicit. Also, there's a lot of great visuals in both the graphic design of the characters in the world, but also in the use of lighting and colors. They use colors in a way that, honestly, I don't often see used in animated films. At least not very often, because animated films don't really have much to prove in terms of having an artistic eye. But anytime they go that extra mile, I really do appreciate it. Another thing, the moral of the story in this film is a bit on the nose. You know, conceal, don't feel, bottle it up until it explodes. Might not be the best idea in life, but at the same time, it's a kid's movie. And they really should be more obvious for kids, especially in the case of Frozen. Kids are eventually going to feel like they should bottle up emotions, and eventually that's just going to cause a bigger issue. So I don't mind what they did here in the least bit. Really, my only complaints for this film as a whole come down to the areas that are practically impossible to avoid for animated films, like acting. How can you really judge acting in a kid's animated film? You can feel what the characters are going through, sure, but it's really hard to decipher what's good acting here versus good animation. Almost everything on a technical level got perfect remarks. It really still comes down to bias again, like rewatchability. I mean, I don't mind rewatching it, but it's a kid's movie and it's not the first thing that comes to mind on what to do on an off day. Same thing with my impulse to buy it. Do I really want to buy it? Not really, but I wouldn't mind owning it. And is it going to be anything that I'm going to recommend to somebody who has not seen it? Honestly, I'm not sure. Probably not unless they're a kid, and there's a higher probability that who I'm recommending it to is going to be an adult, and I'm probably not going to recommend it. All that goes into the entertainment category. So at the end of the day, I scored Frozen 95%, 95 out of 100 possible stars, granting it a letter grade of A. Like I said, on a technical level, this is a nearly perfect kids movie that does everything that it needs to do to be entertaining and spread a positive message in a fun, exciting way. Obviously, kids still love this movie as we're still seeing Elsa roam around the streets during Halloween time. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts about Frozen in the comments down below. Are you a fan of this movie and find yourself singing Let It Go in the shower? Or is it just another hogwash child's film? Let me know. As for YouTube, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button if you like this review and would like to see some others like it. Hit the thumbs up button because that always helps out my channel. And don't forget about the little bell icon because that'll help notify you when I come out with my next review. And until then, peace out!